Brexit is the issue that will define her leadership. Theresa May was speaking to her cabinet, to the country, to Europe and the world beyond.
We are leaving the European Union, but we are not leaving Europe. And that is why we seek a new and equal partnership between an independent, self-governing global Britain and our friends and allies in the EU. Not partial membership of the European Union, associate membership of the European Union, or anything that leaves us half in, half out.
And if Britain is to take back full control of immigration and lawmaking, as the Prime Minister insists, the inevitable implication finally spelt out. Britain is also leaving the European single market.
What I am proposing cannot mean membership of the single market. European leaders have said many times that membership means accepting the four freedoms of goods, capital, services and people. And being out of the EU, but a member of the single market, would mean complying with the EU's rules and regulations that implement those freedoms without having a vote on what those rules and regulations are.
She says Europe is a friend, but there was a sting in the tail, a warning to European leaders not to try to punish Britain for leaving.
That would be an act of calamitous self-harm for the countries of Europe. And while I am confident that this scenario need never arise, while I am sure a positive agreement can be reached, I am equally clear that no deal for Britain is better than a bad deal for Britain.
Theresa May wore Scottish tartan. She spoke of the bond between the UK's different nations. But the reaction from Scotland's nationalist government to this speech was one of fury. First Minister Nicola Sturgeon said that leaving the single market would damage Scotland, and she repeated her threat to hold another independence referendum. Theresa May says that the divisions here in the United Kingdom, dating back to the referendum campaign, are now healing. But she must know that the negotiations that lie ahead will be bitter, and at times the unity of the UK will be under strain. And while Theresa May has outlined her vision, 27 other EU countries will have their own ideas on what Brexit should look like.